Shalom, shalom. Before going to this lesson, all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makah Kodash, the wellness to the apostles and elders that we well. The name of this lesson is origin of the so-called white people, and we're gonna touch on that in this lesson. Double honors to all my teachers that taught me this truth. And much love and respect to all the brothers and sisters in the four corners of the earth. Alright, so in this lesson, we're gonna go into the birth of Esau, Edom. Alright, the so called white people. So let's start with Genesis 25 and 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Pandanaram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. Alright, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreat of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. Right? Rebekah's wife conceived. So what it means that Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, meaning he asked the Lord in prayer to give Rebekah children because she was barren. Alright? He asked the Lord, alright, to give Rebekah children because she was barren. And that goes back to Matthew chapter 7. And verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you. So whatever you need of the Lord, you ought to ask of the Lord, and the Lord gonna give it to you. So that's what Isaac do. Isaac do or did, whatever it is, right? Isaac asked the Lord, and the Lord did that. Alright, Isaac asked the Lord, and the Lord did that. The Lord did give Isaac whatever he need. And they dwelt from Avila on to shore. Right? The daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Pandanaram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, and she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. Alright, the Lord hear his prayer basically. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? Like in other words, she find that the children was struggling within her womb. So she was like, I asked the Lord for children, and now these children are struggling in my womb. Like what going on? What is this fighting about? Why I keep going through this? Alright, this is supposed to be a smooth birth. Alright? Why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. No, she went to a prophet. Alright? She went to inquire of the Lord. Right? Because in order for you to inquire of the Lord, you have to go to a prophet. Right? You have to go to a prophet. And this is what the prophet say. And the Lord said unto her, alright, not the Lord himself, not Yahweh himself. Alright, the Lord speak through the prophets. Now let us go to Hosea. Hosea 12 and 10. Hosea 12 and 10. It said, I have also spoken by the prophets. I have multiplied visions and used similitude by the ministry of the prophets. Alright. spoke. You see, it's spoken by the prophets. Multitude of vision. That's the back of the point that I just made. The Lord will speak to his prophets. And nobody else. The Lord will speak to his prophet. Alright? That's the understanding of that. That's the end of that. Right? And the children sung together within her, and she said, if it be so. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Alright? Twins. She remember the prophets tell her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Meaning from the bowel inside Rebecca's womb, these children will be separated. And the one people shall serve the other. Right? And the one people shall be served the other, and the one people stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the elder shall serve the younger. When it said the elder elder shall serve the younger. That's what the prophets say. When days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Alright, they say his name was Esau. Alright, because he came out red all over like an hairy garment. In Hebrew, Esau is Ishashua. When you go into the word Ishashua, it means wasted away Z. Right, wasted away Z. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau heel, and his name was called Jacob. See, remember it say the elder gonna serve the younger, right? And that's talking about in the kingdom. Esau gonna serve Jacob, all right? Esau gonna serve Jacob in the kingdom, right? Let's talk about the kingdom, and his name was called Jacob. Jacob in the Hebrew is Yahaikwa. Yahaikwa. Yeah, Yahaikwa, right? Yahaikwa, which means supplanter, right? Yahaikwa, which means supplanter. Huh? From my teachers, that's the Hebrew. Yahaikwa, which means supplanter. And that's Norman Oman, alright, meaning prediction. And Isaac was 30 years old when she buried, alright? And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And you see that today, these so-called white people, they like to hunt. Alright, they like to hunt. They like to hunt, and they are men on the field. Right? Alright? Any part of the world where you see Esau, they walk to hunt wherever they find. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Yeah, Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Right? And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Right? And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Yeah, you know when you so hungry, you might get blackout, right? And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Right? And Edom means red, Adawam. In the Hebrew, Adawam, which means red. And Jacob says, sell me this day thy birthright. Alright? Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? What profit? Because when you go into scripture, remember Esau is the firstborn, right? And the birthright, the profit of the birthright is that the firstborn son get everything. Alright, see, if Esau did keep his birthright, he is the one. He would have been the one to inherit the kingdom, but he sold it. Right? He sold the birthright. See, the birthright come with a lot of blessings. Alright, he was getting ready to get the blessing of the kingdom, the blessing that the father would have passed on to him, but he didn't. He said, like, what profit shall this birthright do to me? Right? He basically didn't care. All right, but Jacob had the understanding, and he know the value of the birthright. All right, because Jacob is the righteous. All right, Jacob is the righteous. All right, and the Moses Yahweh Shai said Jacob above Esau. Right, so it say, and Jacob said, swear to me this day, and he swear unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So he sell himself. All right, he sell his blessing to Jacob. Then then Jacob give Esau bread and pottage of lentil, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Esau despised his kingdom. Esau despised his birthright. You know? And that's why we're blessed. We are the blessed ones, alright? We so-called Negro, Native Indian, West Indian, so-called Amerindian. We are the blessed one. Alright? Esau ain't got none on us. We are the blessed ones. Alright? Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator, profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Right? So Esau sold his birthright for one morsel of meat. Right? Why would Esau do that? You can't be selling your birthright for one morsel of meat, but it's like the scriptures say, he despised it. Right? He sell it for food. And this should teach us. I often say you, or talking to myself also, teach us that never to sell our blessings, bro. How about Shemiah said, give us blessing, we should keep them blessings and don't sell it. You see? But though that after war, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was ejected. You see? And he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Because you already sold it. You know? So we had to sword for the board, right? It said Hebrews 12 and 18. For ye are not come unto the mount that might be touched and burned, and that burn with fire, nor unto blackness and darkness and tempest, and the sound of a trumpet, and the voice of words which voice. They that entreat that the word should not be spoken to them anymore. For they could not endure that which was commanded, and if so much as a beast touch the mountain, shall be stoned or dust through with a dart. And that's what the Lord did. The Lord bring us on to a blessing. All right, as Israelites. All right, the Lord made a covenant with us so that we could inherit the blessing that Esau despised. All right, so with that, all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Shalom.